This is an admission by the former head of the IDF. He was the head of the IDF for the first, I think, 17 months of this genocide. And by the way, he's not stopped endorsing it. Still full genocide. Still loves it. Still big I heart genocide poster on his wall. He said in a semi-private talk, I don't know that he knew it would be plastered on the front page of The Guardian, but he admitted that there have been over 200,000 casualties in Gaza. Now, you and I know that number is far greater than that. It's quite possible there's been 300,000 to 400,000 murders in Gaza, not just casualties. But this is the IDF chief admitting at least 200,000 casualties. A former Israeli army commander, Herzi Halevi, has confirmed that more than 200,000 Palestinians have been killed or injured in the war in Gaza, and that not once in the course of the conflict were military operations inhibited by legal advice. That's a nice way of saying not once have they listened to any kind of legal advice at all for murdering mass numbers of civilians, committing genocide. Halevi stepped down as chief of staff in March. The retired general told a community meeting in southern Israel earlier this week that more than 10% of Gaza's 2.2 million population had been killed or injured, more than 200,000 people. The current official toll is 64,718 Palestinians murdered in Gaza and 163,859 injured since the start of the war, October 7th. That's the official count from Gaza's health ministry. Those are only the ones that they have the names for. That number is much higher once you count people missing under rubble, etc. The leaked Israeli military intelligence data on casualties up until May of this year suggested that more than 80% of the dead were civilians. So even Israel is admitting in those leaked data, so at least admitting internally, that 80% of the dead are civilians, which is different than the propaganda, right? If you listen to some of these propagandists, even American or British propagandists, people like Ben Shapiro or Douglas Murray, Sam Harris, these absolute garbage pieces of shit human beings, if you listen to a lot of their propaganda, they will say things like 40% or 60% of all those killed are Hamas. And it's utter bullshit. And not only is it utter bullshit, but here you have Israel saying it's utter bullshit. They just didn't mean for it to become public, but they say internally 80% of those they've murdered are civilians. And of course, it's even higher than that. That's Israel's view of it. Only 20% of those they kill are Hamas. Also, we should add in here that a lot of the civilians that are killed are not accidents. They literally have AI programs that track someone that they believe, doesn't mean it's true, they believe is connected to Hamas. And so they find the person, and they could kill that person with a drone, with a bomb, whatever, before they arrive at their home. But instead, they wait for that person to get home so they can kill the whole family. That is not an accident. That's not like, oh, we were just trying to kill him and we hit the family. They legit wait to kill the family. I know many of you already know this, but I always feel like I need to repeat these things because maybe someone new is watching. Maybe someone knows a lot about how horrific this is, but not everything. And so I just like to try and give most of it.